We have no link with fascism, with post-fascism or neo-fascism. I don't know really why, especially out in the world, out of Italy, there is this narrative.
The coalition led by Giorgia Meloni's Brothers of Italy is set to form Italy's most radical right-wing government since the end of the Second World War, after exit polls predict a clear majority. Meloni is set to become Italy's first female prime minister and a model for nationalist parties across Europe. We're joined now by Nicola Procaccini, MEP with the Brothers of Italy for the European Conservatives and Reformists group. Good morning to you, Nicola.
Good morning to everybody.
How are you feeling this morning? Is this a great triumph for conservative thought, in your view, in Italy?
Yes, it was a great night, and I hope it will be a great page for our nation, but not only for our nation. I think that what happened in Italy could be one of the steps for a new Europe to start, and for all the values that we defend, for all the ideas that we have and that we would like to transform in reality.
What old values do you mean? That's an interesting way of to. What old values do you value that you support, that you think Italians now
How
share?
our values are the conservative ones, the family, society, a right society. We oppose some ideologies from, for example, the woke ideology. We think that in the new world we must bring all the best of our present and past, and we think that in the future our values are still important. We think that there's a lot of things to do, but if you don't start with your values, if you are not well linked to your values, you can fail. So we don't want to fail.
What about your connection to your history? What connection is there to, you're from a country, Italy, which has a link back to a fascist past, Mussolini, a fascist leader. To what extent has your party has a relationship with him, with that history?
No, there's no link. This is a very strange narrative, very far from the reality from Italy. We have no link with fascism, with post-fascism or neo-fascism. I don't know really why, especially out in the world, out of Italy, there is this narrative. I think that maybe the left to combat our ideas try to deform, to change the reality, but it's strange. It's strange for us. We don't have so many fascists in Italy.
Yeah.
We only have Italians that want some easy things from the politics, and we try to defend their interests. We are a conservative, a classic conservative party. Giorgia Meloni is also the leader of ECR, the European Conservatives and Reformist Party. We are similar to the Tories or the Republican Party in the USA or the Likud in Israel. We are in this way, not another way.
But you are different. I mean, you're different in some respects, I suppose, particularly if you look at conservatives in this country, because your traditionalism that you talk about, there's a religious aspect to it, isn't there? There's a link to the Catholic faith, and so, for example, the right wing in this country is very friendly on gay issues. It is pro-gay marriage. It is pro-gay adoption. That's generally speaking. Even the right wing in this country has ended up in that position. What do you say to that, to people who maybe are Italians who are concerned about your stance on on gay issues. Does everything come back to the Catholic Church's teaching in your view? Where do you stand in this area?
No, for us, it's important the Catholic religion, but only because inside that religion we have our roots. But for example, we have in favor of gay civil unions, while we oppose the gay adoption, but only because we think that a child has the right to a father and a mother. And the child is the one that we have to defend first of everyone else. We think that gender politics are correct to be explained, but not too early, not in the primary schools. Okay. But these are the differences. Obviously, there are differences. Every country is different from the other, and every party is the same. But our side is that.
Okay, it's interesting. It's very glad to speak to you, because it's a big moment in Italy happening today. Giorgia Meloni, the first female prime minister, but also, as you say, it's a resetting of the political landscape in the country. Thank you for joining us to explain it this morning.
Thank you very much.
That's Nicola Procaccini, their MEP with the Brothers of Italy for the European Conservatives and Reformist group. The Brothers of Italy is now the largest party in Italian politics.